Welcome back to Beyond Budget. Today we're taking a closer look at the Lenovo LOQ 15IAX9E gaming laptop, a machine that aims to deliver solid entry-level gaming chops, reliable everyday performance, and unbeatable value in a no-frills 15.6-inch package. Ours is configured with a 15.6-inch Full HD IPS 144Hz display, 12450HX Intel Core i5 8-core processor, 16GB of DDR5 RAM, 512GB of NVMe SSD, and an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2050 GPU with 4GB of dedicated video RAM. Stick around till the end to see if it's really worth your money, and check the description below for a link to this exact configuration. Let's start with the design. Breaking away from the often aggressive aesthetics of gaming laptops, the LOQ 15 opts for a surprisingly elegant and understated look. Available only in Luna Gray, a sophisticated dark gray shade, it doesn't scream gamer at first glance. One of its immediate standout features is the finish. Thanks to an in-mold decoration by Roller Surface Treatment, this machine is remarkably resistant to fingerprints, even after considerable handling, remaining impressively clean. While it convincingly mimics the cool touch of aluminum, the body is actually constructed from PCABS plastic for both the top cover and the bottom base. The main deck and palm rest area feel quite solid with no discernible flex. However, when pressing down on the center of the lid, particularly around the logo area, there's noticeable give, so we definitely advise against placing heavy objects on top of the closed laptop. Weighing around 3.9 pounds or 1.77 kilograms and measuring 14.15 by 9.29 by 0.90 inches, it's reasonably portable for a gaming laptop, easy to slip into a backpack for school or LAN parties, while the raised rubber feet and large vents aid airflow during intense sessions. The hinge feels stiff and smooth, opening to about 140 degrees without wobble, though it requires two hands to lift the lid. Overall, the build quality strikes a balance between practical gamer style and everyday durability, outperforming flimsier budget options in fingerprint resistance. Now moving to the display, it's a 15.6-inch, 16:9 Full HD IPS panel with a snappy 144Hz refresh rate. This screen is a real highlight for a budget machine. It covers 100% of the sRGB and an impressive 77% of DCI-P3 color spaces, giving it vibrant colors without oversaturation. This excellent coverage, paired with good color accuracy and an average delta E value of 3.8 out of the box, then dropping to a near-perfect 1.1 after calibration, makes it far better than typical budget panels, suitable even for casual photo editing or streaming. For brightness, it peaks at around 305 nits with an average of 300. This is perfectly fine for indoor use and handles moderate office glare well, thanks to the anti-glare coating. However, like most budget laptops, it will struggle in bright outdoor conditions. The 144Hz refresh rate is key for gaming, providing fluid scrolling and significantly reducing motion blur in fast-paced titles. We also confirmed there is no pulse width modulation flickering, which is a great bonus for eye comfort during long gaming or work sessions. In short, with a good contrast ratio of 1280:1 and wide viewing angles, this display delivers on both color coverage and refresh rate. In terms of ports, Lenovo gives you a practical, gamer-focused selection. Starting on the left, you'll find the DC-in power connector, one USB-A 3.2 Gen 1 port, and a USB-C 3.2 Gen 1 port. Crucially, that USB-C is for data only. There's no power delivery or DisplayPort support here, which means you'll be juggling a few more cables compared to rivals. Rounding out the left side are the full-size HDMI 2.1 port, capable of handling up to 8K external displays, the 3.5mm audio jack, and the essential RJ45 Ethernet port for stable, lag-free wired gaming. Moving over to the right side, you get another USB-A 3.2 Gen 1 port, and a convenient full-size SD card reader, which handles SD, SDHC, and SDXC, a nice inclusion for quick media transfers or photographers. For wireless connectivity, you have Wi-Fi 6, ensuring reliable speeds even in crowded networks, and Bluetooth 5.2 for seamless pairing with all your controllers and headphones. Overall, the combination of HDMI 2.1, Ethernet, and that SD card reader definitely adds flexibility for LAN parties, multi-monitor setups, and media management. But just remember that limited USB-C functionality is the trade-off here for the budget. Moving to the input devices, The keyboard features a spacious 6-row layout that includes a full numeric keypad, although those number keys are slightly smaller. It also has half-height arrow keys and a dedicated Copilot key. The keys themselves offer comfortable travel and spacing for extended typing or gaming sessions, clocking solid accuracy without feeling mushy. Just remember that the backlighting on our budget model is typically white illumination, not RGB. Below that is the trackpad. It uses a buttonless mylar surface and is on the smaller side at 2.72 by 4.09 inches. Despite the size, it's precise and smooth, fully supporting Windows precision multi-touch gestures like pinch to zoom without any noticeable lag. That said, its size might feel cramped for detailed work, so like most gamers, you'll definitely want to stick with an external mouse. For video, the 720p webcam includes a privacy shutter and fixed focus. It's perfectly decent for basic video calls or streaming in good lighting, and the dual mic array ensures your audio comes through clearly. Unsurprisingly for this price, it does struggle with noise in low-light conditions. Finally, the speakers are dual 2-watt stereo units, tuned with Nahimic audio. They deliver clear audio across the lows, mids, and highs, and can pump out good volume without distortion. They are surprisingly solid for calls, YouTube, and casual music, but as is typical, the bass lacks the necessary punch for truly immersive gaming. You'll still want to grab your headphones for that. Under the hood, the system is powered by the Intel Core i5-12450HX processor. This is a capable 12th Gen Alder Lake chip, featuring 8 cores, 4 performance and 4 efficiency cores plus a total of 12 threads. Its base clock is 2.2 GHz, boosting up to 4.4 GHz on the P-cores, which gives it solid multi-threaded performance for this price class. It's paired with 16 GB of DDR5 RAM, which manages basic multitasking like heavy browsing or light editing quite well. However, in a key cost-saving measure for this budget model, the LOQ 15 Essential utilizes only a single SODIMM slot. This means the memory is configured in single-channel mode. This configuration is a significant performance bottleneck and prevents the CPU and GPU from delivering their maximum frame rates. However, you can swap it for a 32 GB stick if you want more power from your rig. For storage, we have a quick 512 GB PCIe 4.0 NVMe SSD, which delivered fast reads up to 4.7 GB per second, and writes at 2.4 GB per second. This means quick boots under 15 seconds and speedy app loads. The system is also upgradable, offering a second M.2 slot for future expansion. Handling the graphics is the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2050 with 4 GB of GDDR6 video RAM, running at a 65-watt TGP. This configuration gives you access to entry-level features like ray tracing and DLSS for smoother 1080p gaming performance. Overall, daily performance feels responsive, handling tasks like web browsing, office work, or 1080p video editing without much trouble. Benchmarks like Cinebench R23 multi-core around 10,500 place it solidly for budget use, though we must note it trails newer 13th and 14th gen chips in overall efficiency. In gaming, the RTX 2050 is a decent entry point for 1080p gaming. It handles titles like Counter-Strike 2 at very high settings for a solid 85 FPS average, or Shadow of the Tomb Raider at medium settings for about 69 FPS. You'll definitely want to use DLSS for stable frames in more modern games. It's fine for popular esports like Valorant at over 120 FPS on high settings, or indie titles. However, it is not ideal for demanding AAA games at high settings, where we'll drop to lows like 25 FPS in Metro Exodus on high, mainly due to the 65-watt TGP limit and single-fan cooling. Expect stable frames in casual play without heavy throttling. When it comes to productivity, the LOQ really shines as a potent student or home office machine. The i5-12450HX architecture, with its 8 cores and 12 threads, gives you robust multitasking grunt. This means you can easily run demanding student workflows like having 30+ Chrome tabs open alongside Microsoft Office apps, a Zoom call, and a PDF viewer, all without any noticeable stutter. For creative tasks, the laptop moves beyond basic use. The combination of the CPU, 16 GB of DDR5 RAM, and the RTX 2050 provides solid entry-level content creation capability. The GPU's CUDA acceleration significantly speeds up rendering and effects in applications like Adobe Premiere Pro for 1080p video editing, and it handles basic Photoshop tasks and photo batch exports with ease. While it lacks the dedicated AI acceleration of newer Ultra chips, the system is fully capable of running modern productivity features. For example, using Blender for simple 3D modeling or compiling medium-sized code projects is perfectly achievable, though heavier 4K video exports will show its budget limits. Battery life clocks in at around 4 to 6 hours during light use, such as web browsing or document work at moderate brightness. During heavy tasks like gaming, that endurance drops to the expected 1 to 2 hours. This performance is typical for budget gaming laptops, given the 57 watt-hour pack and power-hungry components. For charging, it uses a 135 watt barrel adapter and supports Rapid Charge Pro, hitting 50% in just 30 minutes and reaching a full charge in about 2 hours. Note that there is no USB-C charging support. Overall, the endurance is average and disappointing for all-day portability, absolutely requiring the plug for any serious session, but it is on par with most rivals in its class. The thermal design of the LOQ Essential relies on a system featuring a single fan, which draws air across two flattened heat pipes spanning both the CPU and GPU. This single fan setup is surprisingly effective, resulting in excellent component temperatures and noise management. At idle, the notebook is completely silent, with the CPU package resting at 45 degrees Celsius. Under heavy sustained workloads like video editing or 3D rendering, the Intel Core i5 processor maintained a stable average clock speed and achieved an impressively low average temperature of just 74 degrees Celsius. This cooling efficiency translates directly to gaming. Over a demanding 60-minute test, the GPU core temperature averaged an extremely low 66 degrees Celsius, peaking at only 68 degrees Celsius, allowing the laptop to maintain high performance without overheating. In conclusion, the Lenovo LOQ 15IAX9E delivers strong budget gaming performance, a color-accurate 144Hz display, excellent thermals, and upgradable storage. It does have clear limitations, namely the short battery life, some lid flex, and the basic, data-only USB-C port. It's best suited for casual gamers, students, and entry-level users who want affordable 1080p gaming and reliability without needing premium features or workstation power. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to Beyond Budget for more tech reviews and comparisons.